So the beginner's core routine, starting laying down on your back, knees bent, you're going to proceed by producing a kegel or squeeze the pelvic floor muscles nice and firm. Then you're going to shorten the torso and then crush some Doritos. Okay, so press the small of your back into the floor. It should feel like your butt lifts up off the ground. Okay, and then you relax. Do it again. Kegel, shorten, squeeze, and relax. Kegel, shorten, squeeze. Okay, so that's step number 1. 2 is to kegel. Slowly lower, or kegel, shorten that torso, crush some Doritos, then slowly lower one leg without letting your hips roll. Okay, you want to keep your hips solid against the ground by keeping the core firm through the movement. So you can slide your feet together, kegel, squeeze, crush Doritos, let that hip come down, and back up. Then you switch sides right away. Redo your pelvic tilt, squeeze. Pelvic tilt, squeeze. Okay, squeeze that pelvic tilt, lower, and bring it back up. Okay, the second one is the adduction, or squeezing together. Okay, so you place a ball, a towel, a pillow, the foam roller, anything like that between the knees. Same thing. Kegel, shorten that torso, crush the Doritos, squeeze nice and hard for about 2 seconds. Relax the knees, keeping the core tight, then release the core. All right? So core through all those steps, squeeze the knees firm, 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 keep the core tight, release the knees, and then release the core. Okay? The next one that I want you to get started on is flexion, or raising the foot off the ground. So squeeze the core nice and tight. The main point is that both hips stay level on the ground. Okay? So if I don't have a tight core and I go to lift this, it's going to produce a shift in the hip bones. So as I put this down, then my hips level back out. Okay? So we want to hold tight. Don't let those hips move. Raise up and down. Switch sides. Okay? So absolutely no movement in those hips. Okay? So you have to really crush the Doritos. All right? Last one is producing a bridge. Okay? So we want to move both simultaneously, the femur and the spine. But the spine has to stay completely neutral. So what I don't want is the hips to just come up towards the ceiling and your ribs stay down on the floor. Okay? If you feel the pressure go into your back, we're not holding the core tight enough. Okay? So we want the core nice and tight, and as soon as you push into the floor, it should shift the weight into your shoulders. So those ribs come up with that pelvic tilt. So pelvic tilt, pelvic tilt, pelvic tilt, down, and release. Okay? Pelvic tilt. I don't care if you only go up an inch. I want you to get used to the pelvic tilt through the pressure. Okay? Ribs come off the floor.